Are you struggling with paperwork? Well, here are some ideas. You didn't become a musician or an actor or a freelance performer to be able to sit there and do paperwork. But unfortunately, as with all self-employed businesses, paperwork is a key aspect. Accounts, tax, more tax, and even more tax tend to run your lives at certain times of the year, and a lot of people struggle with the amount of paperwork you end up having to do. So what do you do if you are struggling? Well, there is the option of shove it in a box and we'll deal with it later, but quite often later doesn't really come. And then when you start incurring fines or you just do your tax return in such a hurry, you don't actually consider what you're doing. So here's my suggestion. All you need is potentially an hour or half an hour a week, say on a Sunday afternoon. I don't know, empty your music bag, empty your pockets, your jacket, your handbag, your car, and find all the receipts that relate to whatever business you have been doing that week. Note it down in a spreadsheet. Shove the data into an Excel spreadsheet and then just mark on top of that receipt it's done, and you won't have to worry about it. We provide templates to our clients that are fairly easy to use if you use Excel. So what do you do with those receipts? Well, very simple. You could get something as one of those expanding files that go January to December. Put everything in a plastic wallet inside those expanding files for the month, label it for the tax year, and that is your accounting records. Obviously, do the same with income. Now, have you been billing your students? Did you get remittance advices for your agent, or you don't actually raise invoices? Is this money being dumped into your account and your bank account? All you have to do is pull that together in a different spreadsheet, label it up as income. If you raise invoices, that's a big tick from me. And then what you need to do is also make a note opposite that invoice when it's been paid. That way you can chase up in order to collect payments. There are a few other things like mileage. If you use your car for business, you can claim a mileage allowance. As soon as I sit in my car, I write down in an exercise book the date, where I'm going, the start and end mileage, and work out my business miles were. At the end of the week, I transfer that into an Excel file, and then I know I'm charging my business 45p a mile or 25p a mile if I've done over 10,000 miles. Not yet. It doesn't take each week much time. You just have to be disciplined to do it. What would you rather do? Sit there and struggle for days on end at the end of the tax year, knowing the 31st of July deadline is coming up, or just do something simple like this? Now, obviously, there are other accounting tools we can provide you that are on the internet. We provide some of these ourselves. Yes, they do cost money. But again, what you can do with some of your time is take photos of your receipts. It wings its way into the system on the internet, and it comes back, and you can either download it as a spreadsheet or you get it all downloaded into an accounting system. The joy of the accounting system is that it is learned once, and then every time it has the same thing, it knows what to do with it, and you don't have to touch it again. With making tax digital coming on the horizon, you will need some form of accounting system like this. What I advise clients to do is bite the bullet and start to do it early, so you're into the swing of it and you know you'll be completely compliant. Really, all you need for your accounting records, and if you're struggling with paperwork, are plastic wallets, one per month, one for purchases, one for sales, one for your bank statements. But make sure you have a separate bank account for your self-employed business. And the expanding file is so useful, January to December. Yes, I know the tax year starts in April, so you'll start in April, go to December, and then fill up the front part of the file. It might look a bit odd, but it's safe and secure to hold your paperwork. Load it into Excel or other accounting spreadsheets or an accounting system, and that's it, it's all done. An hour a week is not a lot, a couple of hours a month, depending on how much you do. It saves an awful lot of time and a lot of grief later on. Or of course you could give it to your accountant or bookkeeper and they can charge you for it. It's up to you. So hopefully that'll help. Expanding file, Excel does the trick at the moment. Thanks.